Reproduction is the topic for this week. And when we talk about reproduction, we can talk about cellular reproduction. And with cellular reproduction, there are two types. So there is those types of cell divisions that occur within our body, even as adults, as the cells are being replaced. And this is an example of mitosis. And this is asexual reproduction. We also have meiosis, which is the topic of this chapter, which is sexual. So meiosis is a special type of cell division where we have the production of gametes. So in meiosis, we produce gametes. The gametes are the egg and the sperm. And the gametes are produced within the gonads. So the gonads would be the ovaries and the testes. So meiosis only occurs in those places, whereas mitosis occurs like in our skin, in the lining of our digestive tract, in our bones. All of those have cells dividing and producing identical or clone cells. In meiosis, we're producing gametes, which actually are not genetically identical to the parent. The gametes, the egg and the sperm, are said to be haploid. So all of these terms hopefully are a little bit familiar to you because of what we discuss in cell biology. So haploid cells have only half of the genetic material as the diploid cells. So they have, in humans, 23 total chromosomes. So the egg and the sperm come together to form an organism that has 46 total chromosomes. So the egg combines with the sperm to produce a single cell, which is called the zygote. And the zygote is diploid. It has 23 pairs of chromosome in us. In different species, it is different. Like, for example, chimpanzees have 24 pairs of chromosomes and 46 total chromosomes. So a lot about what we talk about when we talk about the reproductive system and the organs has to do with the fact that we are producing gametes. The gametes have to move. So for example, in the males, the gametes are produced in the testes that are located outside of the body cavity. And so somehow that sperm has to travel back into the body cavity, has to pick up some extra fluids, including nutrients, and then it has to make its way out of the reproductive external genitalia, the penis, and it has to make its way into the female's reproductive tract, the vagina. Likewise, in females, the ovaries produce the eggs. They release the eggs generally once a month during ovulation, and those eggs have to be sucked into the oviduct or uterine tube, and then they have to be fertilized there. And then the zygote undergoes cell division, which is actually a type of cell division called mitosis. And then the multicellular embryo must implant in the uterus. And it is within the uterus or the womb that the fetus develops. So you want to keep in perspective, like the big picture here of the function and the structure of the reproductive tract in the production of these gametes, in allowing the gametes to come together, and in allowing potentially a fetus and maybe even a new individual to be born. So that is kind of an overview of sexual reproduction.